Slide 1, start, in the shadowy corners of our planet, where the relentless forces of natural selection exert their mysterious pressure. Creatures have evolved adaptations so bewildering, so utterly perplexing, that they challenge our very understanding of what's possible. Welcome to the enigmatic world of bizarre animal adaptations, where reality outshines the wildest imaginations. The tapestry of life unfurls before us, woven with threads of strange evolutionary strategies that have emerged over eons. These aren't mere curiosities, they are evolutionary masterpieces, crafted by the invisible hand of adaptation in response to nature's most formidable challenges. What bizarre mechanisms might emerge when survival hangs by the thinnest of threads? What unfathomable traits could develop when predator and prey engage in their ancient dance? Today, we venture into this labyrinth of evolutionary wonders. Let us begin our journey with nature's defensive alchemists. The hagfish, an ancient, eel-like creature dwelling in the ocean depths, harbors a secret weapon so effective it borders on the magical. When threatened, this seemingly unremarkable being transforms the surrounding water into an impenetrable fortress within seconds. The hagfish releases a minuscule amount of slime that expands nearly 10,000 times in volume upon contact with seawater. This isn't ordinary slime. It's a complex matrix of microscopic, silk-like threads that can choke the gills of would-be predators. A single hagfish can fill a 5-gallon bucket with slime in moments, creating an escape opportunity in this momentary chaos. What evolutionary path led to such an extraordinary defense? If the hagfish's defense seems like something from a fever dream, prepare to be further bewildered by the horned lizard's blood-squirting eyes. Under threat, blood vessels around its eyes rupture deliberately, propelling a precise stream of blood at its attacker, sometimes reaching distances of up to 5 feet. The blood contains compounds repulsive to canine predators, particularly coyotes. Witness nature's most dramatic act of self-preservation, a defense mechanism so bizarre it borders on the theatrical. The bombardier beetle, meanwhile, has evolved its own form of chemical warfare. Inside its abdomen lie 2 separate chambers, one containing hydrogen peroxide, the other hydroquinones. When threatened, these chemicals mix in a specialized reaction chamber, catalyzed by enzymes, creating an explosive reaction. The result? A scalding, noxious spray reaching temperatures of 100 degrees C, directed with remarkable precision at its attacker. Evolution has crafted a living weapon with internal chemistry more sophisticated than many human inventions. Perhaps most baffling of all defensive strategies is the Malaysian exploding ant's ultimate sacrifice. When its colony faces grave danger, a specialized soldier ant will contract its abdominal muscles so violently that its body wall ruptures, spraying toxic, sticky secretions from its enlarged glands onto enemies. This evolutionary strategy places colony survival above individual existence, a reminder of the complex interplay between natural selection at individual and group levels. Let us turn now to creatures that survive in environments that seemingly defy the very possibility of life. The tardigrade, the enigmatic water bear, stands as perhaps the most resilient being ever to evolve on our planet. These microscopic 8-legged wonders can survive. The vacuum of space, temperatures near absolute zero, and above boiling pressures, 6 times greater than the deepest ocean trenches, radiation levels thousands of times, what would kill a human dehydration for up to 30 years. Reanimating when water returns what secrets lie within their DNA that grant such extraordinary survival abilities. The answer involves cryptobiosis, a state of suspended animation where metabolism reduces to an almost imperceptible level. The wood frog performs what can only be described as a death-defying seasonal resurrection. As winter approaches in its northern habitat, this remarkable amphibian allows itself to freeze almost completely solid. Its heart stops. Ice crystals form throughout its tissues. Glucose floods its cells, acting as a natural antifreeze that prevents fatal damage. For weeks or months, it exists in this twilight between life and death. Then, as spring's warmth returns, the seemingly miraculous occurs. It thaws, its heart begins to beat, and it continues its life as though nothing extraordinary happened. In Death Valley's isolated pools, The desert pupfish thrives in conditions that would kill most aquatic creatures instantly. These small fish survive in water reaching 42 degrees C, 108 degrees F, with salinity levels twice that of seawater. Their specialized enzymes and cellular structures have evolved to function in these extreme conditions. Even more remarkably, they can adapt to dramatic temperature changes of up to 20 degrees C within hours, a rate of adaptation that defies conventional understanding of physiological limits. Near hydrothermal vents in the ocean depths, where superheated water erupts at temperatures exceeding 400 degrees C, dwells the Pompeii worm, a creature that exists at the very edge of biological possibility. Its head experiences frigid deep-sea temperatures, while its tail bathes in water hot enough to melt lead. The secret? A symbiotic relationship with heat-resistant bacteria that form a protective fleece on its body. This partnership between species creates a thermal gradient that shouldn't be biologically possible, yet exists nonetheless. Now we venture into the realm of nature's most ingenious hunters, predators whose strategies emerge from evolution's darkest creative impulses. In the lightless depths of the ocean, the female anglerfish dangles a bioluminescent lure, an adapted dorsal spine hosting light-producing bacteria. This living lantern sways hypnotically, drawing curious prey directly to the anglerfish's cavernous mouth. What mysterious communication exists between fish and bacteria to maintain this deadly partnership? The archerfish has developed perhaps the most calculated hunting method in the animal kingdom. This aquatic sniper fires precisely aimed jets of water at insects resting on vegetation above the water surface. Most remarkable is its ability to compensate for light refraction at the water-air interface, solving complex physics problems instantaneously with its neural circuitry. It can hit targets up to 2 meters away, with accuracy that would impress the most accomplished human marksman. The Portia spider hunts other spiders with cognitive abilities that seem impossible for its tiny brain. Rather than relying on instinct alone, it actively plans hunting strategies, taking detours to approach prey from unexpected angles. It can learn from failed attempts, improvise new tactics, and even mimic vibrations of different insects to lure prey spiders. This level of problem-solving suggests a form of consciousness that challenges our understanding of arthropod cognition. The pistol shrimp wields what might be the most powerful weapon in the animal kingdom relative to its size. Its oversized claw snaps shut with such speed and force that it creates a cavitation bubble, a low-pressure vacuum that immediately collapses, producing a shockwave that can reach 218 decibels and temperatures of nearly 4,700 degrees C, almost as hot as the sun's surface. This momentary phenomenon stuns prey and can even kill small fish. The snap happens in less than a millisecond, too fast for the human eye to perceive. The realm of reproductive strategies reveals perhaps the most unsettling adaptations of all. Consider the anglerfish's parasitic mating system. The tiny male permanently fuses to the female's body, connecting to her bloodstream and eventually atrophying until he becomes nothing more than a sperm-producing appendage. Multiple males may attach to a single female, creating a bizarre collective organism that challenges our definition of individual identity. Marine flatworms engage in what biologists have termed penis fencing. These hermaphroditic creatures each possess both male and female reproductive organs and prefer to play the male role in reproduction. The result? A bizarre jousting match where each attempts to inseminate the other while avoiding being inseminated. The winner gains the genetic advantage of spreading its genes without the energy cost of pregnancy. What evolutionary pressures shaped such an extraordinary mating ritual? Female kangaroos possess 3 vaginas, 2 for receiving sperm and 1 central birth canal. This allows them to be perpetually pregnant, with 1 joey in the pouch, 1 embryo in suspended development, and potentially another developing egg. This reproductive system represents one of evolution's most sophisticated adaptations to the harsh, unpredictable Australian environment, where reproduction must align precisely with environmental conditions. Perhaps most visually disturbing is the Suriname toad's approach to motherhood. After fertilization, eggs embed in the female's back, which grows skin over them, creating individual pockets. The young develop entirely within these chambers, eventually emerging as fully formed toadlets through eruptions in their mother's skin. A scene so alien it appears to belong to science fiction rather than biological reality. As we reflect on these extraordinary adaptations, we must consider the profound implications they hold. Each bizarre feature we've explored represents a solution to life's fundamental challenges, a testament to the endless creativity of evolutionary processes working across vast timescales. These adaptations have not escaped the notice of human innovation. The hagfish's slime inspires new types of sustainable fabrics stronger than steel, yet incredibly lightweight. The bombardier beetle's chemical reaction chambers have influenced designs for automotive fuel injection systems and fire extinguishers. The tardigrade's cellular protection mechanisms are being studied for applications in medicine and long-term food preservation. Yet for every adaptation we've discovered, countless others likely remain hidden in unexplored corners of our planet. What unfathomable evolutionary solutions might exist in the uncharted depths of our oceans, in remote mountain valleys, or in the microscopic world beyond our everyday perception? The bizarre adaptations we've explored today emerged through natural selection's relentless pressure, tiny advantages accumulating over millions of years. They remind us that evolution has no predetermined direction, no planned outcome, only solutions to immediate survival challenges that sometimes result in extraordinary, unexpected features. As our understanding of genetics advances, we're beginning to unravel the molecular mechanisms behind these adaptations. The genes that allow wood frogs to survive freezing, for instance, might one day help us preserve human organs for transplantation. The tardigrade's DNA repair mechanisms could inform treatments for radiation exposure or cancer. These bizarre adaptations also carry a sobering message about conservation. Many of these extraordinary creatures exist in specialized habitats now threatened by human activity and climate change. When a species with unique adaptations disappears, we lose not only the organism itself, but potentially transformative insights its biology might have offered. Consider how recently many of these adaptations were discovered. The pistol shrimp's sonic weapon wasn't fully understood until the 1990s, and new tardigrade abilities continue to be uncovered. What other biological wonders await discovery, perhaps holding solutions to our most pressing challenges? In our next exploration, we'll venture into the equally perplexing world of unusual plant species, organisms that, despite lacking brains or mobility, have evolved strategies every bit as bizarre and ingenious as their animal counterparts. From carnivorous plants that digest vertebrates to flowers that generate their own heat, the plant kingdom harbors mysteries equally worthy of our fascination. As we conclude our journey through nature's most bewildering adaptations, I invite you to look at the living world with renewed wonder. The next time you encounter even the most ordinary creature, remember that within its cells and structures lie the accumulated wisdom of millions of years of evolutionary problem-solving, adaptations no less remarkable for being familiar. In the words of biologist J.B.S. Haldane, the universe is not only stranger than we imagine, it is stranger than we can imagine. Nowhere is this more evident than in the bizarre adaptations that have emerged from life's great evolutionary experiment, a reminder that reality often surpasses the bounds of our imagination. Until next time, keep questioning, keep wondering, and stay curious about the endless mysteries of life on Earth.